Hey, what are you doing in here?
I work here.
Well, you ought to know you're not supposed to be in here.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't know you're not supposed to smoke in here either, huh?
Why, I wasn't smoking.
No? What are you doing with them matches?
Nothing, I was
Come on, give me those matches.
I told you I wasn't smoking.
Oh, why don't you do like I told you and give me those matches?
What's the matter?
This fellow was going to smoke. This is a restricted section.
What? I'm from the security office. My credentials. I've had my eye on this guy all day. Your number is 6, and I may call for you. I'm going to take him up for questioning. Give me those matches. Hope I didn't hurt you.
Hurt me? You saved me from blowing the problem. This is a badge of honor. Where did you get that security card?
In the special service section. I didn't tell you.
Bill, we made it.
I hope so.
Have you found the German agent?
Yes, O'Connell. He stands at the head of his class. That was the lead. And the report on the final problem clinched it. Have you read it?
Yes.
I checked the results of what the other groups did on the final problem.
That's right. It was designed for them to make mistakes.
Yes, but O'Connell didn't make any mistakes. Thanks to some quick thinking. Too quick for a beginner. No, O'Connell's been through it all before. Hey, look at this. This is a manual from the German espionage school. Very good, too. Es gibt keine Kameraden. Greif selbst den Kameraden an. Verdächtigt ihn. Vernichtet ihn, wenn nötig. There are no comrades. Turn on a comrade, accuse him, even destroy him if necessary. Well, there it is. That was the technique he used. A couple of American kids would have slugged the guard and fought their way out together.
Would you say he was a good agent?
There's only one thing the matter with him. He's on the wrong side.
His name is Kunzel, Abwehr 5. One of their best.
K-U-N-Z-E-L?
C-E-L.
C-E-L. When do you want to pick him up?
Kunzel's going with the group to London. And he must never know that he's suspected. That's why no one has ever been told about him. It's going to be more difficult for you now that you know who he is.
I'll be careful.
We've had him pegged for a long time, and we've nursed him along. He's after something big, or it wouldn't be Kunzel.
Information on our organization?
It's bigger than that.
Second front.
That's what we think. Where and when?
They'd love to have that.
Kunzel's a big shot. The German High Command is counting on what he brings in. That's our hunch, anyway. Now, we've got to arrange for Kunzel to get information. The wrong information. And take it to the German High Command. The plan must have a logical way for him to escape. It's got to be cleverly staged. We're dealing with a very smart man.
Mm-hmm. When do we start?
As soon as we get to London. We're leaving tomorrow.
Right.
Simpson will follow with the group.
We'll be ready.
Upon the arrival of orders for overseas duty, the secret intelligence candidate becomes at last a secret intelligence agent. No more textbooks. Less than 24 hours away are the grim theaters of war. London, war-racked, battle-worn, a grim reminder of the power of destruction of a ruthless enemy. Here were concentrated the multiple activities of Allied intelligence operations. But top-secret groups like 077 were billeted in remote country estates where they were held in complete isolation while awaiting specific assignments.
Your identification, sir?
Sharply 077.
Yes, sir.
O'Connell?
He's at his quarters. I'll be glad to get him for you.
No, I'd rather see him there.
Come in. Sharkey?
You stay where I'll sit here. Well, how well do you know Holland?
I've lived there for many years.
I know, but how well do you know it? I don't mean just Amsterdam. I mean the coast and inland from the coast.
I know it very well.
Good. Bill, things have changed.
Changed? How do you mean?
You read the papers. They're full of talk about a second front, and everybody knows there's going to be one.
You think it's going to be Holland?
Well, what I think doesn't count. That's somebody else's job. We just obey orders.
Yeah, sure.
Bill, I've been given a job, and I need help. Help of the right kind from people I know whose backgrounds match the assignments and who have proven themselves able to come through in the clinches. Want a job?
I didn't go through all that training to become an English country gentleman.
Good. Pack your gear. You're going to London. You're going to live and work there in tight security. That security begins now. Clear?
Clear.
No goodbyes, nothing. And not a word to anybody about anything I've said to you. You've got a job. That's all.
I understand.
I think you'll like it.
I'm sure I will.
We start early in the morning. Good night.
Good night.
This undistinguished building housed the undercover activities of the Netherlands section of Allied intelligence. Here were coordinated the joint efforts of all agents operating in the lowlands.
Identification, please.
077.
Very good. Those, please. All right, here we go.
Colonel Van Dyvel.
Oh, yes, he's expecting you, Mr. Sharkey.
Thank you.
Hello, Sharkey.
Colonel. Colonel Van Dyvel, Chief of Dutch Intelligence. Bill O'Connell.
How do you do?
Glad to meet you, sir.
O'Connell is my chief assistant on the Dutch project.
I understand.
It'll be his responsibility to coordinate all of our circuits in Holland.
That is a tremendous job.
And he will need every scrap of information you can give him.
You will have my complete cooperation.
Thank you.
We will begin immediately. There are a great many details. These maps cover only one small phase of the project, known to us as Plan B.
To invade and penetrate Germany through the lowlands.
Exactly. These are messages from agents already operating in Holland. This one concerns bridges and lines of communication. Here you can see how we have tied this information in with the operation. You can find it here in index number 15. That's it.